Very true.
Yes. I said that was like this where we talked about that.
Yes, we did. Okay. I'm like, what I'm looking at.
I would try that, and then,
I've been going crazy.
let's just do that, and I'll call the agent and see what she's doing.
Okay. I get it.
There's some kind of use for
Yeah,
the construction, and that's different.
Yeah.
You do that.
because I can't do the deed package until the, title works in, I need title works on it.
Just complicates that we're in transition of the facility where,
No, I don't worry. We don't have to go.
I think Cheryl.
Yeah, but, if you can still see, fax machine.
Hey, Jonathan?
Yeah.
I'm having a little problem.
You still have to send a CD.
That I always Okay, I clicked on one of the exhibits and I can't get in. I entered my password,
I'll try to do it.
but it's not letting me in.
Good morning, good afternoon, what the heck, time is it?
Well, you got in, there's that.
Like you.
Hey, Amy.
You do it that way too. I don't usually don't for people, I've been doing it for years, I always promise not to sue me. But I promise to check the numbers with you. Yes, yeah, never mind, I'm not doing it for you either. Yeah, I hear my school board meeting, I think you know what you have to do right now. I didn't realize how nice it was. It's a beautiful day out there. In the morning.
It was a pretty day.
Warmer than they said it was gonna be.
Okay. What's this? Part of the window.
Oh.
That's the
Thank you.
phone for
Hey, how are you?
Oh, it is. Could be recording. How much you call it, right?
How do you like your hair? It's blonder, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything exciting? Everybody good? I think we're caught up with you.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. Sorry. It wasn't on
And
purpose.
thank you for taking care of Tricia for me.
Oh, I did? Dude, something.
She had called me Saturday, or she left me an email Saturday. I did not get back to her.
Oh, about
Then
the.
I did email her back, and in the meantime, you have gotten a hold of her,
Oh, okay.
all right?
Well, she got a hold of me, yeah.
Okay. Please bring it
He's on vacation.
It's 6:04 already?
Jeffrey. Howdy.
Amy's in the restroom.
Sue,
Yes,
under personnel,
yes.
I'd like to have a discussion regarding item 6 during executive.
She my other stuff?
Okay. I don't have my little hammer, I'll just go my voice.
Cheryl, right next to you.
Oh, she can have it if she wants it. Geez, thanks, Shirley.
And,
Jonathan, are we on,
and second.
All set.
did you, is it on? Okay. Did you send questions beforehand?
I set an opportunity today to go over everything. I've been very busy.
Okay.
And I asked questions at the last meeting.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. This is to advise those present at this meeting of the Board of Education of the Pinelands Regional School District in the County of Ocean that adequate notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act. The notice has been posted in the Board of Education office, junior high school, and high school buildings. The notice was also mailed to the Press of Atlantic City and filed with the municipal clerks of Bass River Township, Eagleswood Township, Little Egg Harbor Township, and the Borough of Tuckerton. We have, if there are no objections by the board, we have Ms. Palladino, who is participating via phone. Have we hooked up with her? Yes?
No. Do we have to
I
do
know.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
I wouldn't know how.
I need a phone number.
That helps.
It's on the, okay,
it?
great.
I don't know if I got it.
Do you have it, Steve?
I have it.
I have it somewhere, I don't remember. All right, it's 6:09. Oh, it has it.
911.
911.
Yeah, I don't wanna do that.
911.
609 7.
Hello. Calling movie phone. Tonight's show.
Ready for.
Yeah, I see.
Why don't you give her this number to call her, that way in case she gets disconnected, she can call back.
That makes too much sense.
Is there a number that she can call?
Uh,
That way if she gets
What happened?
disconnected, she can call back. You know,
Should
in the
come
middle
up,
of a
right?
meeting.
When they call her, it should come up.
here we go.
I think you have to use the 609.
Hello.
Oh.
Hi,
Oh, that
Christy.
sounds pretty good.
Hey, how are you?
Good. We have read the recognition statement, and Mr. Brennan is about to take a roll call.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Mr. Bonnicky,
Here.
Mrs. Chambers,
Here.
Ms. Hannadel,
Yes.
Mr. Kubricki,
Here.
Mrs. McVeigh,
Here.
Ms. Palladino,
Here.
Mrs. Paklakua,
Yes.
Mr. Williams,
Here.
and Mrs. Ernst.
Here. I would like a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of negotiations and attorney-client communications and personnel. If I could have a motion, please.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
How long?
50 minutes an hour.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? We are in executive at 6:09.
Thank you, John.
why that wasn't working, because it works on every angle. So sorry. Usually, the link works on mine. And it's shared the same way I share all the other ones.
Sometimes you
Yes.
get messages that says we don't have permission, you just click yes. There's
Because I thought I had something.
at least on one.
I don't know why.
What? I think everybody's afraid to come in.
Oh, yes, you certainly may.
On the field, I saw her truck there, I couldn't find it. Jim was hiding.
It's all online, just
Yeah. Yeah.
all the trips, everything.
Are you mad at me?
Next year,
How many jobs and
Next
stuff.
Monday.
How many stuff
Next
stuff
Monday?
goes out.
Yeah.
next month.
All the way off?
Yeah.
What if one trips the ball?
Yeah.
I just try to down.
I'd be afraid my head is out for burn.
Yeah, because I started thinking, you know, it would go with Tracy like once a week, last year. But I'm like,
My place for the
Yeah.
days in the phones.
oh, yeah, you loved it. So, yeah. So,
Any,
so
any,
good stuff.
just because the day camp goes on Monday through Friday.
Yep.
And then there are trips and
That's
stuff.
what I heard.
So there's, what we do is Monday through
Hi there. How are you?
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
What are you up to, kiddo?
Thank you.
This is what you're all about, right? How do you handle the questions? Right? Let's see how that unfolds. Another one. Look at that. 2 in a row. You and you. Yeah, look at that.
I'm glad about the teaching and all that too. I think that would be interesting, so volunteer to do that. Get them up to one of them.
3 of them that I know. Wow. Only place you're gonna find me now, unless you travel. What's that? Today? Oh, I was there today. Doing yard work. I'll have to stop by.
I thought it was gonna be just me.
We would have to travel. Go for a visit.
No, wait off.
Keep the kids home though.
Oh, thank you so much.
No handcuffs, you're done with that. Right? Soon? Soon?
But thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
understood. Yep.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. We have already called the meeting to order and the recognition has been read, so if you would all please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, moving right into the agenda, could I have a motion to approve the agenda with the understanding that if you got a copy, item number C, operations, has been removed from the agenda. So we are approving the agenda for all of the other items. I need a motion, please.
Motion?
Second?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? We have an agenda.
Okay, items number 6 is the approval of the minutes, both A and B, for open sessions and closed sessions. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second?
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries.
Sorry, our attorney just reminded me. Ms. Palladino is not here tonight, but she is here. She's on the phone. Say hi, Christy.
We're on hold.
Her phone must have been dinging.
Christie,
I'm here.
thank you.
Okay, so she is here. All right, correspondence, Steve, we have none.
No correspondence this month.
All right, and I will turn it over to the superintendent, Dr. Stevenson.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Now for the exciting monthly student attendance report. We had 92.14% in attendance. That's our attendance rate for the month of April. Last year at this time, we were at 92.98, so pretty similar. Monthly discipline report, junior high school had 241 incidents, 92 detentions, and
Sorry.
He did it.
Sorry.
the best.
It was right on cue there, Dr. Stevenson.
Constantly seeking attention, are you?
Yes, constantly.
It doesn't stop.
That one was not intentional, though.
Where's your Superman?
Now back to the incident reports, 241, 92 detentions, and 24 out-of-school suspensions for the high school, 170 incidents, 81 detentions, and 5 out-of-school suspensions. Security drill for the junior high school. On 4/11, there was an evacuation non-fire drill. On 4/20, there was a fire drill at the high school. 4/11 was a lockdown, and on 4/23 was a fire drill. And we all know that we had an unexpected fire alarm on 4/16 in which the fire alarm went off. That was not a drill, and the students had to report outside in the rain. By the way, I want to commend our students and our staff for handling that set of circumstances the best way that they could. As we all know that if you have a fire alarm that goes off, it's not a drill. Everyone must exit the building. There are no options in that particular case. Good news, Pinelands Regional Concert Band was recognized for outstanding achievement at the 2018 Ocean County Teen Arts Festival, and they have been asked to represent Ocean County at the New Jersey Teen Arts Festival in the end of May and early June. So congratulations to them. As per past discussions at the board, the graduation, we have made arrangements. Obviously, you know that the high school stadium is closed at this point, so we had to make arrangements for graduation, and we have made some arrangements to have an outside graduation on an alternate site on the ground, so we're working on that as we speak. And a reminder that the high school stadium and track and tennis courts, the tennis courts I think are closed at the end of this week, and those sites will be closed and hopefully back up in order in 9/7, except for the football stadium, which needs 1 year of a growing season for the field, so that won't be available for the football season in the fall. Okay, other than the lights are off on the track, so that also the track is not available for the public right now, so the lights are off and it's, as I said, shut down. Okay, temporary classroom units are going to be arriving soon, so you're going to start to see preparation on the front lawn of the junior high school. So expect to see some activity from now until the remainder of the school year, and hopefully completion date for those to be set up would be in mid-July. 2017 academic schedule is a work in progress. As I had stated before, the 7th grade students will be moved over to Frog Pond, and our 8 through 12 will be housed in this building along with the temporary classroom units. We're working on the schedule now so that we can sustain all of our programs and all of our classes that have been offered. So we're working on the schedule to develop. So the schedule should come out like they normally do on time. And again, all classrooms will be housed here in the junior high school in the temporary classroom unit. With regard to construction, I already reviewed that with you, but just to sum up again, we have started with the athletic field project and with the temporary classroom unit. So, and that'll be continuing on through the summer, and then the summer construction will begin with some things happening here at the junior high school, which would be the remainder of the roof project here, and that's about it, and some interior work with the bathrooms. We wanted to assure that the building is open on time for September so that we don't have any delays for that. Other than that, I think that's good. Mrs. Ernst?
Thank you, Dr. Stevenson.
You're welcome.
Moving on to special reports. Do we have anybody here from Student Council? I know our kids are pretty spread out right now. All right, PTSO. Moving right along. Our students of the month, Mr. Shore.
Good evening, everyone. Without any further ado, it is my privilege on behalf of Dr. Clark and Mr. Denny in the junior high school to present our students of the month for the month of April.
Hello, I am Mr. Shore. I'm the principal of Pineland Regional Junior High School, and I am here today with our 7th grade students of the month for the month of April. First up is Grace Clements. Grace, welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. So, Grace, why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm in the 7th grade, and I play field hockey in the fall. I do golf in the summer months, and I play in different tournaments around the state.
No, in different tournaments, is that different golf tournaments?
Different golf tournaments. Sometimes I do the U.S. Kids Golf, and sometimes I do Junior PGA Queen.
So you really enjoy golf?
Yeah, I love golf.
Must be having any tournaments coming up soon, or?
I'm starting the Junior League soon in June,
Okay.
so that's coming up.
Gotcha.
But the U.S. Kids Golf, I'm not doing it this year because it's all in North Jersey. It's very far away.
Gotcha. So Grace, I had the pleasure of calling you down to my office the other day and letting you know that you were nominated one student a month. So how did it feel when you learned that you became student of the month?
I felt really good about myself, that I'm like the role model to others because I got a great award that's recognized.
Good, excellent. So you're almost done with your 7th grade year. Goes by quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So what is something or some things that you enjoyed about Pinelands?
Well, first of all, I really liked joining field hockey. It was fun,
Good.
first of all. And I enjoy science because I love science.
Gotcha. Excellent. Okay. So while we have the attention of everyone out there, is there anyone that you might want to give a special thank you to?
I'd like to thank my parents, first of all, for helping me through my education. I'd like to thank my teachers in elementary school and this year. And I'd really like to give a shout out to my science teacher, Ms. Tran, because she was awesome.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about these random questions right now, okay? So first one, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so if you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television?
I want to see The Greatest Game Ever.
The Greatest Game Ever Played. Excellent movie. Okay. What food or snack do you crave the most?
I like roasted chickpeas. They taste really good.
Well, that's a nice healthy snack. Okay.
And I also like chocolate. That's my weakness.
Okay. All right. And what is something you've tried that you will never, ever try again?
Something that I will never try again is, well, two things actually.
Okay.
When we went to Viking Village today, we climbed the lighthouse.
Not going back up again? I'm not going up to the top again?
No, I have a horrible fear of heights.
Okay, well then, yeah.
My friend's like, come on, we gotta do this. And I'm like, I'm on the stairs like,
Absolutely, you're up there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. And you're looking down, it's like, oh God.
And what's the second one? You said you had two things you want to try again.
I went to Blizzard Beach this past summer.
Okay.
And I went on the tallest water slide.
So you have a fear of heights, but you've gone on the
because
top of Barney, and you go to the tallest water slide in Blizzard Beach.
Yes, because we made a schedule and everything, and I'm
Okay.
like, I really want to do this and try it, because when you see it, like, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. But once we were driving there, I was like, that's it. So I'm like,
that might not be in the cards for me.
No.
So did you end up doing it or no?
I ended up doing it. So
One and done?
Yeah, my brother and my dad, they're like, no, we're not doing this.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, nope, I'm gonna do this. And when it was my turn, I'm like, darkness down there, all I can see. And I'm like, why did I do this? I got it over and done with.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor to sit here next to Grace Clements. You can see what a wonderful young lady she is. We are extremely proud of her. Keep up the great work and congratulations.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
So it is my pleasure at this point, as you can see, only in 7th grade, but mature among her youth, beyond her years, Grace Clements. Congratulations, Grace.
welcome back. It's Mr. Shore once again. I am sitting next to one of our other 7th grade students of the month, Jack O'Brien. Jack, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. So Jack, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jack O'Brien. I'm in 7th grade. I play football and I like going to the gym.
Fantastic, okay. So we got to talk a little bit the other day. I called you and Grace down to my office. I'll let you guys know that you're nominated, you won Student of the Month. So how did that make you feel when you got that great news?
It's just a really great feeling because I've worked hard to achieve straight A's and just glad I got awarded for it.
Okay, so it's good to see your hard work pay off, right, and be recognized. Excellent. So we're winding down your first year here at Pinelands, finishing up 7th grade year. What's something you've enjoyed about Pinelands Junior High School or about the district itself?
I be with my friends and people there. All the teachers are really nice and always help me with grades and all my work.
Excellent. So, well, now's your opportunity to give any special thank yous or shout outs to anyone who's been a positive influence on your life. So anyone come to mind?
Well, probably my parents, because they're always there to help me with my homework and always there to bring me places when I need it, and they're really just always there.
Good. Awesome. Awesome. I'm sure they're very proud of you as well. So, okay, Jack, let's talk some random questions here. Okay? First one. If you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television?
Probably like Star Wars.
Star Wars? Yeah. Good one. Any particular one? Just the original Star Wars? Anyone?
Yeah, anyone.
Okay. What food or snack do you crave the most?
I like pasta a lot.
Pasta? Okay. And what's something you've tried that you will never, ever try again?
Probably swordfish. I've tried sea stir.
Yeah, wasn't for you, huh?
Yeah.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack O'Brien, 7th grade student of the month. Congratulations once again. Keep up the great work, my friend. You're very welcome.
So it is my privilege to give this again to a super young man, Jack O'Brien. Jack?
Hello, once again, it is Mr. Shore. I am sitting next to one of our 8th grade students of the month, Ella Duber. Ella, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great on Monday, and congratulations on winning Student of the Month.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. So, Elle, why don't you tell a little bit, tell everyone that might be out there a little bit about yourself.
My name's Ella Duber. I'm 14 years old. I'm in a lot of clubs here at Pinelands. I'm in Junior Honor Society, Wildcats in Action, stuff like that. And I like it here. It's a good middle school.
Good, and well, you are involved in a lot. The calendar is always full. You always got something going on, right?
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. So, so you're now in 8th grade. So we got to talk the other day. You learned, and you're nominated one student a month. So how did that make you feel?
I think it's really cool, especially since it's like the 2nd year I've got it.
Okay.
And I know it's such a great honor to have this, and I'm excited to get another plaque to hang on my wall.
Absolutely, absolutely. So 8th grade now, almost done with your 8th grade year. So what has been something that you've enjoyed about the junior high school or about Pinelands?
I really loved doing the CAT project with the Student this year. We did the staff versus staff basketball game. That was really fun.
Always fun. Yep, I'm still paying for that actually. Still a little sore.
And Ms. Student is just such a great teacher.
Now you also have another part of that project coming up soon, correct?
Yes, we're doing the basket auction on June 1st.
On June 1st.
In honor of Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have like snacks to sell and stuff like that, and a bunch of fun baskets that the students are working really hard to put together.
Yeah, so I saw the stuff then, and that's June 1st, and that's what time? That's 6:30 here at the junior high school?
6:30.
Okay, perfect. Well, you have the opportunity right now. Is there anyone you might want to give a shout out to or thank that's been a positive influence on you, helped you out along the way?
Definitely my mom. She's always been a very big influence in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And probably this year, Miss Raver. She's one of my favorite teachers.
Gotcha, okay. Good.
Love her.
Good. All right, Al, let's talk some random questions here.
Okay.
All right, so first question. If you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television?
Oh, definitely Grown Ups.
Oh, that's a funny movie.
Love
very funny, very funny. What food or snack do you crave the most?
Strawberries.
Strawberries, well, that's a healthy snack, good, okay. And what's something you've tried that you'll never, ever try again?
Mustard.
Yeah, I don't like mustard either. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ella Duber, one of our 8th grade students of the month, so proud of her. Congratulations once again. You are very welcome.
And if you would, Ella, this is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Duber. Welcome back, everyone. It is an honor and a privilege to be sitting next to Casey Baglivo. Casey is one of our 8th grade students of the month. Casey, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, Casey, why don't you tell all the great people out there a little bit about you? Who is Casey Baglivo?
I'm Casey Baglivo. I love to play baseball. I'm in 8th grade. I like to ride dirt bikes and quads too.
Now, are you playing baseball for the junior high school team right now?
Yeah.
Good. So you guys are. How's the season going so far?
It's going okay.
Yeah.
We lost a couple, won a couple.
All right. So Case, we called you down to my office the other day. I let you know that you were nominated one student of the month. So how did that make you feel?
I felt accomplished.
Yeah,
Felt good.
Right. You should feel accomplished, getting accomplished for all your hard work, right?
Yeah.
Good. Awesome. So you're 8th grade now, just finishing up another school year here. Going to be in 9th grade next year. So what's something you've enjoyed about the junior high school or about Highlands?
I enjoy the sports. I love playing the sports here.
You love playing sports? So do you play sports all 3 seasons? You just baseball?
I just play baseball.
Baseball? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So is there anyone that you want to take the opportunity to thank right now? Maybe give a quick shout out to that's been in your corner, helped you out, been a positive influence on you?
My mom and stepdad have been really influential.
Good. Awesome. Well, I'm sure they're very, very proud of you. Good. Okay, so let's talk some of these random questions here. All right, this is where we get to have a little fun, loosen up a little bit, okay? So first question is, if you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Definitely.
The first one or?
The third one.
The third one, is that Prisoner of Azkaban or?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. What food or snack do you crave the most?
Oreos.
Oreos?
Oreos and milk.
Oreos and milk, like regular Oreo, or are you talking like double stuff?
Double stuff.
Yeah, I don't even bother with the old Oreos. I hit right for the double stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's something you've tried that you will never, ever try again?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes? I don't like tomatoes either.
Hate tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm not a big tomato fan either. I don't mind it on pizza and pasta, but like a tomato, not gonna happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, honor and a privilege to introduce to you one of our 8th grade students of the month, Casey Baglivo. Keep up the great work and congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Casey, congratulations. Hello, we're back, and I am excited to be sitting next to Donna Campbell, one of our 9th grade students of the month. Donna, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Donna, why don't you take the opportunity to tell us a little bit about you?
Okay, well, obviously my name is Donna.
Yeah.
I come from a very musical family. I play drums, guitar, bass. I'm also a singer.
Well, I knew about the singing part because the singing is fantastic, but I didn't realize all the instruments too.
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow, very
And my
good.
mom has a band, so I kind of grew up around it.
Gotcha.
And I learned a lot.
Very cool. Do you have a particular preference to singing or an instrument, or you just love it all?
I pretty much love it all. I like singing. Haven't really gone as far as like playing and singing, but
Gotcha.
singing is my main thing that I want to do.
And absolutely. You're now 9th grade, and I got to talk to you the other day in my office, and you learned that you're nominated one student a month. So how does that make you feel?
It made me feel great because I feel like in school, especially in everything I do, I try to give 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to do my best.
Yeah, and absolutely. And I know just from the years you've been here, academically, you've always given 100%. I have seen several of your performances, and by far you give 100% there. So, absolutely. So, is there something you've particularly enjoyed about your time here at Pinelands?
I think it's just the fact that the teachers are so involved. So if you have a problem, I could always go to the teachers. If I didn't understand something, I just felt comfortable with them.
Good, okay. And you have the opportunity right now, certainly you're involved in a lot, so is there anyone that's been a positive influence to you, has been in your corner, has helped you out along the way that you might want to thank?
Definitely my mom and mama, because they always taught me that what you put into this world is what you get out of it, and if you work hard, anything's possible, really.
Yeah, that's top-notch advice right there. So, all right, let's talk some of these random questions, okay?
Sure.
Just a few, just to kind of
have a little fun at the end of the interview here, okay? So if you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television?
Probably The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman. My kids love The Greatest Showman.
It's my favorite movie ever.
Love
The
it.
soundtrack, the movie.
You watched The Voice?
Yes.
Did you see it last night?
Yes.
Because they sang the title track there from Oh Yes, where everyone was in tears at the Shore House last night, right? What food or snack do you crave the most?
That's a tough one. I really like Oreos.
Yeah, you know what? Regular or double stuff?
Double stuff. We have like a thing going on at my house.
Oh, yeah?
My dad's like Team Nutter Butters.
Oh.
No, Oreos.
Okay, and double stuff. To me,
Yeah.
there's no other Oreo than Oreo double stuff, to be honest with you. And what's something you've tried that you will never, ever try again?
Probably cabbage.
Cabbage?
Well, fun experience.
Yeah, oh yes. I am not a cabbage fan myself either. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor and a privilege to sit here next to Donna Campbell. Donna, once again, congratulations. Keep up the great work and continued success.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure to present this to Donna Campbell, another outstanding young lady. Donna, congratulations. I'm glad you're on Team Oreo. Mr. Denning's hello and welcome back. I am sitting next to one of our 9th grade students in the month, Gavin Cassidy. Gavin, welcome and congratulations. Thank you. You are very welcome. So Gavin, why don't you tell us a little bit about you?
I am in a Little Egg Harbor Police Department group called the Explorers, and mostly our focus is our drill practice, how to breach, and our discipline and our patience. And that helps us in our career of becoming a police officer.
So that's something you're looking to pursue later on as being in law enforcement. Good, awesome, okay. So we got to talk the other day, you learned that you were nominated one student a month, so how did that make you feel?
Oh, well, I was extremely happy when I found out because my parents were happy, I was happy because I never have been student of the month.
Oh, good, well, congratulations once again. So what has been something you've enjoyed in your time here at Pinelands, either from the junior high school or just about Pinelands?
I enjoyed the friendly nature of students and teachers. No one has bothered me lately, I guess you could say. There's always ups and downs.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, while we have everyone's attention, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to? Someone?
Definitely my mom and dad, because they help me through every situation I need help.
Good, and I'm sure they're extremely proud of you. Saw Dad in the office the other day. He was tickled pink. So
yeah.
So, all right, let's get down to brass tacks here. Random questions. So, if you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television?
I'd most likely watch an action movie.
Rambo?
Yeah,
Police
something
Academy,
like that.
perhaps? Yeah. Okay. All right. What food or snack do you crave the most?
Probably Doritos.
Doritos?
Yeah.
Good choice. All right. And what is something you've tried that you will never, ever try again?
Definitely cabbage. I hate it.
I am not a cabbage fan either. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from him. Gavin Cassidy, one of our 9th grade students of the month. Congratulations. Keep up the great work, my friends. You're very welcome. Well, apparently cabbage is not a favorite of our 9th grade students, apparently, but just one thing. Gavin, why don't you come up, bud? So, congratulations once again. Also, to all of our students a month, you have a certificate in the back that you feel free to use in the cafeteria for a free lunch or a free item. So, thank you for the staff for doing that. And I will present this to you. Congratulations. Keep up the good work, bud. You're very welcome. Just very quickly before I turn the podium over to Mr. Bannon, I would just like to take the opportunity once again on behalf of Mr. Denning and Dr. Clark to wish all of our staff a very happy Teacher Appreciation Week and Teacher Appreciation Day. We are so grateful for the work that they do every day, and we just want to make sure that their work is recognized. So thank you to the junior high school staff and all the staff at Pineland. So without any further ado, Mr. Bannon.
Thank you, Mr. Short. All right. Hello and welcome to Pineland Student Spotlight for the month of April. I'm Sean Bannon, principal of Pinelands Regional High School, and I'm here now with Michael Reed. Michael is one of our sophomore students of the month. Michael, congratulations on the song.
Thank you.
Michael, what class have you enjoyed taking during your time at Pinelands?
I like enjoying going to algebra because I really love math and I find it really simple. And sometimes I just answer the questions right away.
That's excellent that you're that good of a math student. I know that's a very tough subject for a lot of students, but I'm glad to hear you're excelling in that area. Are there any teachers that made a positive impact during your time here so far?
Yes, my math teacher, Mr. Toomey, he told us a lot of things what he did. Like, he worked very hard to retire one day, and, well, next year. And he inspired me, like, you know what? I'm going to do something great, just like he did, like my brothers.
And what is that great thing that you hope to do one day?
Well, to serve my country, and hope I get to go to college and become a police officer.
Oh, that's excellent. I'm glad to hear you have such a positive career path ahead of you. I wish you the best of luck in achieving it, and the best of luck in the rest of your time here at Pinelands as well. Congratulations, Michael.
Hey, Michael, congratulations on your recognition as Student of the Month. I know that I'm speaking not only for myself, but for your other teachers when I say that you are not only an outstanding student, but even more so, and probably more importantly, an outstanding young man. So congratulations on your award. I'm sure that your parents are as happy and as pleased that we are that you got this. Keep up with the good work, maintain your grades, and continue to do the right thing. Again, congratulations to you, Michael.
I'm here now with Abby Suey. Abby is one of our sophomore students of the month.
Michael, why don't you come on down? Let's you know, Michael's probably the most excited student I've met with this entire year for Student of the Month. Your reaction was absolutely priceless, and as you saw on here, you completely earned this honor. So congratulations again. Thank you, Michael.
Abby, congratulations to you on the song. Abby, what classes have you enjoyed taking at Pinelands?
I enjoy taking English.
Why does your English class stand out so much to you?
Because I enjoy reading and writing, and my English teacher is good.
Excellent. Are there any teachers that made a positive impact on you this year?
Jagelski. She's my favorite. She's really good at teaching what she does.
Why do you have her above the other ones so far this year?
Because she's helped me understand math.
Is that a subject you usually have difficulty in?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you not just enjoyed that class, but you're excelling because of what the teacher is helping you with as well. So when you're not busy with your academics here, what do you like to do?
I like to spend time with my family, and I like gardening.
Especially with this weather here, I'm sure you're probably getting a lot of time out there, right? That's great. Have you started thinking of your life after Pinelands?
Yeah.
What is it you want to do?
I want to go into the medical field, like be a doctor or a nurse practitioner.
Why does the medical field draw you in so much?
Because I think it's cool and I like helping people.
Excellent. Well, I wish you the best of luck on your path there, and best of luck in the rest of the time here at Pinelands as well. Congratulations again, Abby.
Congratulations, Abby, on winning Student of the Month for the month of April. You are so deserving of it. Your hard work and energy and great smile are what make you an absolute pleasure and positive person to be around, and I'm so lucky to be your teacher. Congratulations.
I'm here now with Alex Haldenwang. Alex is a junior student of the month. Alex, congratulations.
Thank you.
Alex, what class have you enjoyed taking during your time at Pinelands?
Well, my favorite classes in Pinelands are usually drama department. I love drama. Algebra, I really like algebra and math and everything like that. And reading, I really like writing and stuff like that also.
Excellent. So you're kind of all over the spectrum here. You have the drama and the reading and more of the arts and the math as well.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that your brain works both ways. Not every student has that ability.
I am lucky about that.
So have there been any teachers that have really made a positive impact on you, or you really enjoyed having them in the classroom?
Yes, Mr. Jones. The reason why is because I'm not really that good at history, and he was the type of teacher that kind of got me into history, made me want to learn more about it and stuff like that, so I commend him on pushing me towards liking history a little bit more.
That's excellent. Glad to hear it's not just that you're enjoying what's in the classroom, but actually getting you to be more interested in that subject matter as well. It's fantastic. So I know that you mentioned one area is a drama. Is there anything else you're involved in school as well?
Not really. I do drama. I'm in the shows a lot. I love being in the shows and stuff like that. It's always fun just hanging out with all your friends backstage and getting out there and putting on a good show for violence.
What's been your favorite part of working with the drama program?
I guess all the competitions and stuff like that. I really like competing for everything that there is with the department, so it's always good.
Well, I wish you the best of luck next year with the drama program as well. I know you guys do excellent jobs with your performances and in the competitions, and hope you continue that as well.
Right.
Congratulations again, Alex.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Alex, on getting Student of the Month. Thank you for naming me as positive in your life. You're a great kid. It's no shock that you got Student of the Month. I did vote for you. You do well and above beyond what most students do. You become the mentor. You ask me questions. We talk about personal things. I just want to say thank you very much for being such a good kid, and I know that Pinelands will demand good things from you in the future. Thanks again.
I'm here.
Unfortunately, Alex couldn't join us tonight, so he'll get his award tomorrow.
Now with Haley Miller. Haley is one of our junior students of the month. Haley, congratulations on this honor.
Thank you.
Haley, what classes have you enjoyed taking during your time
I really like physics and cooking, Mr. Levin and Mr. Brown. They make each class really fun, and I enjoy them both very much.
What do you find so fun and enjoy about those two classes?
They're just really great teachers, and they really make everything we do fun.
Do you think you might pursue cooking or physics in the future?
I might do cooking. Yeah.
Cooking. This is our next one. So when you're not here, you've been keeping quite busy working. What do you do?
I work with my parents' food truck and the catering business.
What do you find enjoyable about doing that?
I just really like it. It's really fun.
So you spend your weekends going to a lot of food truck festivals and all around the state?
Yeah.
Certainly, I guess it's going to be quite an experience. Glad that you're doing it and enjoying it. So is there anybody else you'd like to thank for making you the wonderful young lady you are today?
I like to thank my parents for making me who I am and my grandparents.
Excellent. I'm sure they look forward to hearing that as well. Haley, congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
Look forward to seeing nothing but success for you in your future.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Haley, on getting Student of the Month. Well deserved. You're probably one of the most hardworking students that I have. Very knowledgeable. You take the class very serious. You do a great job in the kitchen as well as in the classroom. I wish I had 120 more of you. Congratulations again. Take care.
Unfortunately, Haley couldn't be here either, so she'll get her award tomorrow.
Here now with Nick Rapallo. Nick is one of our senior students of the month. Nick, congratulations on this honor.
Thank you.
Nick, what class have you enjoyed taking during your time at Pinelands?
This year, I'd say senior year, my favorite class had to be microeconomics and Mr. Bradley. I really did enjoy that class with all my friends.
Why did Mr. Bradley's class stand out? Just
the way he teaches, he does a lot of hands-on stuff, so he's teaching us around the test, and I just enjoyed that type of teaching from him.
excellent. Have there been any of the teachers that made a positive impact on you during your time here?
Many of my teachers actually have my two favorites would have to be my two baseball coaches, Coach Sands and Coach Loomis. They're two stand-up guys, and they always do whatever they can to help us out.
How's the baseball season going for you so far?
It's going good, having fun. We're having a good record, so hopefully we can finish it off strong in our tournament, so we'll see how it goes.
Certainly hope so as well. I know, Nick, obviously your time here at Pinelands is quickly winding down. Have you started thinking, or I'm sure you have at this point in time, so what does next year have in store for you?
I'm actually going to Rutgers next year, and I'm going to go into their 6-year pharmacy program, so I'm really excited for that.
Excellent. Congratulations. That's a tough program to get into, but certainly a way of showing just what a great student you are here, and I'm sure there's much success in store for you in your future as well. Nick, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Hey, Nick, congratulations on becoming Student of the Month. I can't think of anybody that deserves it more than you do. You're an outstanding student, you're an awesome baseball player, but more importantly, you're an amazing kid. I have two sons, and if my sons turn out to be a little bit like you, that means I did a good job as a parent. So, hey, great job. Congrats.
I'm here now with Susie Grilla.
Unfortunately, Nick is still in the bus on the way back from our baseball game, so he will get his award tomorrow. I'd also like to invite all of you to Mr. Pinelands on Friday night. Nick's one of the contestants, and I'm sure they've been practicing an awful lot every morning for that, so hopefully you can come and see them as well tonight.
Susie is one of our senior students of the month. Susie, congratulations on this honor. So what class have you enjoyed taking during your 3 years here in this building?
I've really enjoyed Spanish and AP Calc and Pre-Calc last year with both of the Trinellis. So they're really invested in what they teach. They see a lot of potential in all their students, and I feel like they just care about each of us individually. It just makes me feel better as when I'm in their class.
Oh, that's great to hear. Are there other teachers that made a positive impact during your time here?
Yes, my coach actually, Matt Fuller, he's been a really awesome person. He actually started like when I was a freshman. That was his first year as head coach, so I've been with him every year since now. So like he's always just seen something in me. He's always just pushed me to do my best. So I can't thank him enough for that.
I know you've had a lot of success in the program as well. So track, you're obviously involved in. Is there anything else you're involved in outside of school as well?
Not really. I just do track, and then I did cross country in the fall, and that's I just basically run and jump. That's all I like to do.
Next year is almost here.
Yeah.
The year is coming to a quick close. So what does next year have in store for you?
I will be attending OCC for 2 years for the STARS program, and then hopefully transferring to like Rutgers or Rowan or Kane, whichever one I can get to, and I'm going to pursue actually education and become a teacher myself. So.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. I wish you the best of luck on your career path. I know you'll have plenty of success this year at OCC, seeing all you've done here as well.
Thank
Susie,
you.
congratulations and best of luck too.
Thank you.
Hi, this video is to congratulate Susie Grielak on her nomination for Student of the Month for April. Susie has been a student of mine for 2 years. I have her this year for AP Calculus. She's been an excellent student, always prepared for class, very conscientious, always willing to work with her classmates if they have questions. I'm sure Susie's going to be an excellent student in college, and I wish her the best in all her future endeavors. Congratulations, Susie.
Thank you.
Certainly, the students that you saw tonight from the junior high and the high school would not be who they are without the amazing work of their parents as well and the support they've provided them over the years. So I need a round of applause for the parents as well, please. And also, as Mr. Shore said, this is Teacher Appreciation Week. We're doing a lot of activities for our staff to let them know how much we appreciate them. And glad to see the students as well, and they always say the teachers have meant so much to them because we see it every day, and it's great to hear it from the students' perspective as well. So thank you for giving us that opportunity. Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Shore and Mr. Bannon. We're going to move on to, I know that some of you would like to go home. So, you know, I will give you a minute if you, I know kids have a million things to do and homework to do, so if you do need to leave, that's fine, I get it. Thank you for coming, and congratulations to all of you.
Nutter butters, huh? You get them in your stocking? Do you get them every Christmas? Right in the bottom of the stocking? They have a new kind of peanut colada. See you, bud. Congratulations.
You were right.
I was by myself one meeting.
Yeah, the one.
Last meeting was 3.
While we're emptying out, I'm going to go ahead and move. I could just yell about this. We're going to move on to the residents forum. So you may speak to any agenda item, and we will limit discussion to 3 minutes each. And I remembered the piece of paper and pencil.
Yes,
no takers, huh? Okay. Moving on, we will have our first board forum. So I will start with Ms. Hannadell this week. Ms. Hannadell, you have anything?
Congratulations on Teacher Appreciation Week. I think that's a great
amazing thing, and I didn't realize it was that. So congratulations.
Nurses Week too. Yeah. Mr. Williams.
Congratulations to Teacher Appreciation Week, all our staff, and to our Students of the Month, congratulations, and that's about it for now.
Mr. Bonnicky.
Nothing further to add. I think we're going to congratulate the teachers and the students. Love seeing the students' reactions, and when you see someone that you know in the audience. I got a chance to see 3 family friends that received that award, so that's kind of fun to watch the reactions.
That is great.
Absolutely.
Great. Mr. Kabricki.
Yeah, this is for the audience members, or for people watching on TV. There is an upcoming offering called Best Practices of Successful Education Foundations. An educational foundation is independent of the Board of Education, and the superintendent is designed to provide a source for funds through an independent foundation to help in terms of raising money for the school district. On Thursday, May 24th, there is a meeting from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Registration is free, and you could register by contacting Dr. Brennan, and he will register you for free. It's up in Trenton, and it goes over how to set up a foundation, the best practices for a foundation. So if anybody in the community is interested in participating or taking charge or seeing what's all involved with that, I think it would be very useful. I know board members have always been supportive of that, but we cannot be on the foundation. I certainly would like to go to this, and I probably will, just to find out more about it. So if there's anybody in the audience or online watching, get in touch with Dr. Stevenson or Dr. Brennan, and maybe we can write up together, or, find out more how we can get this off the ground. So that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Kabricki. I also saw that and found it very interesting. And Kim, of course, I was thinking of you
and it's
when
free.
I saw it. Yeah, it is free.
Can we put it on the website?
Can we put that on that information on the website so people can see it? And sure, it can be moved. Thank you. Karen?
Yeah, just thank you to all our staff members, teachers, and support staff and everyone. So it's a nice to take some time this week to recognize that. Thank you for the update, Dr. Stevenson, on the construction and kind of next steps and what people can expect to see happening. I think that set a good frame of reference. I was wondering if we had an update on our shared services for our superintendent. I do know that as Mrs. Ernst, you communicated at our last meeting it had been approved by the county superintendent, and it did go up to the state. Are we still waiting for confirmation from them?
You know what, I will share that myself.
That'd be great.
When it comes around to my turn. You're welcome.
That's all. I'm not
Good.
going to this now. Thank you.
Mrs. Chambers?
No, I don't. But congratulations to the Students of the Month. Very nice presentation.
Don't forget Christy.
Yes. Christy.
Hey.
Christy, do you have anything you'd like to add to board forum at this time?
I just want to congratulate all the awesome teachers we have and all the great kids that got Student of the Month.
All right, great. Thank you, Christy.
Sure.
I also would like to send out my appreciation to our staff. I know that for all staff involved, it doesn't matter whether you're in the classroom, whether you're an assistant, an aide, a custodial staff, maintenance, whatever, it doesn't really matter, that it has been a trying year, and that you have many times had to go above and beyond, that you have given freely of yourselves, and I truly do appreciate what you have done and what you give to our district and to our students. I want to remind all the board members that on May 23rd, we do have a training session with New Jersey school boards. It is on ethics and team building. It has been advertised, and as with all advertisements, action may be taken. I'm whistling, aren't I?
No, we think it's the microphone.
Oh.
Switches on the back.
I'm not whistling anymore.
Thank God. That was horrible. I thought it was me.
Okay, regarding where we stand on our shared service and our shared superintendent, I informed everybody at the last meeting that it was approved by Mr. Darrell Minus Vincent at the county level. He is Burlington County's superintendent because Ocean County's is conflicted and cannot basically do anything with that. It has gone to the Commissioner of Education's office. This is, I can be a real nag when I want to be, well, maybe most of the time. But between Mr. Dalio and myself, we have made several phone calls because it has been sitting in the Commissioner's office now since April 19th. I sent out to all the board members a copy of the letter that Mr. Darrell Minus Vincent sent to the Commissioner of Education, giving his recommendation and approval. I did not learn until today, after 3 phone calls, and that Mr. Dalio made, and myself, who faxed a letter to the Commissioner of Education, that that little department has its own little legal service. So typical, I guess, and if you're listening, Mr. Repollet, I don't mean this as an insult, it comes down to a little bit of bureaucracy here. So what happens is the approval basically goes to the legal department of the Commissioner of Education. And unfortunately, and I think my explanation for this was, I realized that down here in the very southern portion of Ocean County that we are just a blip on the radar. So that's where it's been sitting. We did actually speak to the attorney today, and the attorney is gathering the forces so that they can actually set up a date or a time within this week to sit down with the Commissioner of Education, go over everything so that he can sign it and return it to us. At that point, though, please understand that we are not finished with the process. The process at that point in time is that the actual contract for the shared service agreement must then go to Mr. Darrell Minus Vincent, although Mr. Darrell Minus Vincent does have it at this point. However, he will not review it until the signature of the Commissioner of Education is on the piece of paper. So that is all I know. That is where we stand at this particular moment. You know, my fingers have been doing some dialing, and they certainly have been doing some typing. So that's where we stand right now. One other thing, I would like to congratulate our concert band for making us proud. And I guess at this point I'd like to ask if anybody here how our golf team did. No? I know they were playing Barnegat today, and if they won, they would be BSAT champs. Yeah, so I was kind of hoping that we would hear something. Anyway, that's all from me. Moving on to committee reports. Under A, instructional, Mrs. Chambers.
Thank you, Mrs. Ernst. The instructional committee met as a board of the whole back on April 30th. And on behalf of the acting superintendent, I'd like to present the following recommendations, item A1 through A6 for approval this evening.
We have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Mrs. Chambers?
Yes.
Ms. Hannah.
Yes, except for A, the second one, 241506, I'm gonna abstain.
Mr. Kawricki?
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Palladino?
Yes.
Mrs. Paklakua?
Yes.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
And Mrs. Ernst?
Yes.
Motion's carried.
Under item B, personnel, Mr. Kawricki.
Personnel committee meeting as a committee of the whole on April 30th. Upon the recommendation of the superintendent, presents items B1 through 17 for approval.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Mrs. Chambers?
Yes.
Ms. Hannah.
Yes.
Mr. Kawricki?
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Mrs. Palladino? Ms. Palladino?
Yes, but I believe I have to abstain from 7A through E. I don't know about E, but
Okay, got it. Mrs. Paklakua?
Yes.
Mr. Williams?
Yes on all but item number 6, no.
Mrs. Ernst?
Yes.
Motion's carried.
And moving on to report of the board secretary of finance, Mr. Bonnicky.
Certainly, the board met on April 30th to discuss the items presented by the BA and the superintendent. We discussed them at whole, and I make the motion for those items D1 through D10 for approval.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, and I don't know if you can answer this. I had sent a question in earlier. Under transfer 28, is this normal, the 87,000 for electricity? Is that, again, just because we took it from the account to put in there? Again, and I'm connecting this to ESIP, and I'm thinking, I thought we were saving money. And that just seemed really high to me.
Don't be confused by saving money and under budgeting. What we did is we took an aggressive approach because the ESIP equipment was put into play. So last year when we were trying to be very prudent with the budget, we thought we would take a good swing at it and be very optimistic. But unfortunately, between the weather, the introduction of air conditioning in the junior high school, we missed it. If you remember, we addressed that in this year's budget as well. We think we're still doing a little bit aggressive. We pushed it north. But if you look at it, and we won't know for sure until June 30th, we're still trending less than what we had in previous years. So this is really where the difference between budgeted and actual, rather than the actual savings that would have occurred.
Okay, all right, I get it now. Thank you. Let's see a question.
I have a question on item 10. I know it was on our workshop meeting and I failed to ask it, but I will do so now. Paragraph 3 on the lease purchase agreement. I was not aware of this until I read it again closely. Are we paying a fee for McMahon, Scotland, and Bauman, and are we paying a fee for Acacia Financial Group in terms of this lease purchase agreement?
Yes.
Why?
The McManaman, Scotland, and Bauman is the board's bond counsel, and they review the lease documents to make sure they're all legally acceptable to sign. And Acacia Financial actually runs the bid process for us and reaches out to the different banks and such to make sure we get a competitive process.
How much are we paying for them, and does that come out of the lease amount of $300,000?
No, that comes out of the other purchase services of the admin line, and it would be, I think Acacia was around $2,000, and I'm not sure about McManaman, Scotland, and Bauman because they're on an hourly fee basis. It doesn't, I can't recall right now what generally they go for.
So is this required by law in terms of having those, or is this just part of an educational bureaucracy that divvies out money to people in that educational bureaucracy?
Well, in my opinion, I think they offer a level of expertise that you would want, especially the bond attorney. You would want to make sure that those documents are accurate. I don't think anyone in-house can review that, and it's something that we've used them for many years. In Acacia Financial, they actually set up the bid for us and reach out to the banks that they do business with to make sure that we get a competitive process. So I think the amount of money that is spent, the benefit far outweighs the cost when it comes in.
So even though we've been doing this lease agreement for many years, I would think 3, 4, 5 years, we still need these services. It's not something we can know how to do by now.
If you're looking for me to sign a contract without legal review, I'm sorry, that's not something that I would do, nor would our counsel. I hope to. But from Acacia Financial Services, they're a financing group. I don't have financing expertise that I could offer that they would be able to offer the district as a benefit that they offer it.
So essentially, this is common practice. Is that fair to characterize it that way? And that is, so we're getting a $300,000 lease purchase, but out of that, we're paying interest in addition to paying these fees. Is fair to that statement?
Accurate, yes.
Yes.
And the reason you have professionals is the reason you have professionals in everything, to make sure that the documents are appropriate, and that even though you've done leases before, every lease is unique, every term is unique, there's different terms that go into it. And that's why actually McMahon and Scotland are actually very specialized in that they just do this bond and leasing work, and they do that throughout the state of New Jersey.
Thank you, Stephen, though. Those were good points you brought up. It's not something I ever really thought all the way through. So, good points.
Any other questions? Okay. Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Mrs. Chambers?
Yes.
Ms. Hannadel?
Yes.
Mr. Kubricki?
I'll vote yes, with reservations on number 10, only because we've approved the lead purchase amount in the budget, but in the future, I will not support that expenditure.
Would that be a yes for?
Yes, with reservations on 10.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Palladino?
Yes.
Mrs. Papathua?
I am yes, with the exception of item 2. I need to abstain. I haven't had a chance to look at them. Item 9, I'm a no. And for 10, I am a yes, but I would second that I would encourage the district to rethink our philosophy of using these purchases for the types of equipment that we purchase with them going forward.
Mr. Williams?
Yes. However, I'd like to make a statement about item number 9, where I feel that with all the needy people throughout this world, I don't agree with dumpstering books when they could go to possibly underprivileged people or a different country to help with their education when they have nothing.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Mrs. Ernst, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I am yes for everything except item number 9, and I am abstaining simply because I'm not sure what we're doing with those things. So I realize we need a clean house, but I have to abstain from that.
Okay. Motion's carried.
All right, moving on, and I don't want to interrupt Residents Forum, which is on general topics, but our golf team won.
Yay.
So they are the South team. 12-0 or so, I guess that's a record, 12-0, am I right there, gentlemen? All right, wow. Okay, very proud of them. Okay, Residents Forum then, you have 3 minutes, and it is on general topics. Please sign in when you come up.
You're always first, Jamie.
Yep.
I think it's on.
It's on.
It's on again. It's on. What'd you do to it?
I fixed it.
All right, I just have a question about room 164. Is that the only room that is closed in the high school? And what's gonna happen going further? Do we know?
I will ask Dr. Stevenson.
Yes, that is the only room that is closed. However, if there is an issue in any other classroom, we would be ready to relocate them, but that has not been the issue. And as far as moving forward, we're hoping, as time goes on, the off-gassing is going to dissipate over time. So we don't anticipate it being a problem. Plus with the whole new HVAC system that's going to be in there, we're hoping to alleviate that problem with the ventilators on the roof.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen.
No, you're up, Jamie.
I'm on.
I wanted to follow up on that a little. Jesus, this is hot. I wanted to follow up a little bit on that. I believe everything was done properly. We kind of knew this was going to happen, correct? Like we knew when the heat was going to hit it. It had already been discussed. And then there was an element of parents and stuff that kind of went crazy about it. And it seemed to me like, I understand that being concerned about your children, obviously. But it just seemed like we went to a whole bunch of expense to alleviate a problem we already knew about. And that's where I'm disappointed with. Like, we knew this was gonna happen, and you took the proper action, got the children out of there. And then, am I wrong in saying, like, we didn't need to bring in the consultants again because we knew this was gonna happen? And it seemed like the hand was kind of forced because you had parents calling all over the state for issues and stuff. And it just seemed to me like an unnecessary step was taken, or had to be taken, I should say. I'm not putting it on anybody. But, so that's where I saw that. I'd like to talk about, keep going with that. I'd like to talk about the, does the board have, I understand the situation with the superintendent search, and it's frustrating, obviously, from our side too. So, hypothetically speaking, if they got back tomorrow and said it's a go, is the board prepared to instate this superintendent immediately, or are we waiting until July 1st? Or what's the board's intention when it comes to that? Is it as quick as you can move, or are we gonna wait till July 1st and get the year in? I'm curious as to that, because a lot of stuff is still moving forward, obviously, that has to be. But it's frustrating to know that someone's gonna be there, and you're doing a great job. Wish you were staying, la la la, all that stuff. But the bottom line, I know you don't want to, and I think you got a good candidate in there anyway. But the issue being is that it's frustrating that the person isn't here and decisions are being made, and you know that. But I just wanted to know if the intent is to wait till July 1st or to instate right away. I'd also noticed on here, moving quickly to not take up too much time, that you finally put the Citizens Advisory Committee on here. I'd like to reiterate that I'm interested in that, and I hope that I'm being considered, as well as several other members of the community that are worthy. And then I wanted to follow up on what I brought up last month about the parking across the street with the baseball and stuff. I wanted to see if anything was done. I saw a child almost get run over the other day, and it's nobody's fault here, obviously, but it's like more and more people are parking there. There had to be over like 50 or 60 cars nosed in against that guardrail. And this kid, and the parent grabbed them right away, but they run right out. They can't see, and the cars can't see. And I don't know why the police aren't ticketing. I don't know why it's a county road, aren't involved, but it is a school function, and I'm concerned that if something happens, and I mean, there's signs there every 20 feet says no parking. So I really am concerned about that. I drive by there constantly, and I see people that don't even worry about the speed limit, never mind worrying about children running out, or even an adult. So that's everything I have, and thank you.
Do you have anything on that list?
I should just send you ahead of time.
The only thing, I can't address the parking. I just know that they used to give out tickets.
Yeah,
if you park
that would solve
along
it.
Nugent Town. I don't know anything about it. The only thing here I can address, Jamie, is that the intent of the board, and they do, certainly they were all sent a copy of the contract, but the intent of the board was not necessarily to wait till July 1st. Unanimously, they had agreed that we would begin as soon as possible. But unfortunately, it's like many things, you can't control City Hall.
Yes.
So we sit and we wait, and certainly I think that I have expressed, one of the major concerns. I mean, you all know what Dr. Stevenson's title is, but I don't think anybody really, unless you're in the school building, realizes the responsibilities, and I happen to list them today for Dr. Repollet, that it's just not instruction curriculum. That's for all of our staff, all of our students. It's dealing with everything that has to do with state and federal funding and all the paper that goes with that. It's all our professional growth. I mean, and I could just go on and on and on of the list of items that she does during her normal job.
Right.
And then adding on the portion of an acting superintendent, all right, and having to take over those responsibilities, and yes, along with that, a referendum project. So certainly the powers that be have been made aware of certainly the burden that we've laid on Dr. Stevenson. And, she needs a break.
Yeah.
She needs to.
Well, if I can add, and it's not just me, the trickle-down effect that happens to the rest of the administrative team that's had to pick up a lot of responsibilities that I'm not able to attend to. So, you know, it's the entire administrative team and the staff that's been impacted by this.
Thank you, Dr. Stevenson. And TTI?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to err on the side of caution. You know, and no, it's not a new issue in that particular room, but it's always good, you know, if there are concerns, then we're going to bring in the experts just to make sure and to assure that it's not something different. You know, I mean, the smell's the same, so there's no way for me to know that, and I'd rather have the experts come out and make that clarification. There wasn't any testing done that's going to cost us money. It was all done by monitoring. So, you know, they came in and cleared the scene for us.
Perfect. Anybody else? Yeah.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Rapallo. I was here last year at the end of the year just thanking all of you. I know many of you volunteer. I see all the hours, all the nights you put in, so I appreciate it. I just wanted to give a few quick thank yous because I know sometimes the year passes and the staff doesn't really get their due. But I just wanted to mention a couple of things, and I apologize if I forget any names, but Mrs. Kathy Bennett took some of the kids to Madison Square Garden for a sports internship evening, and I thought that was really great. They gave up their Friday night and took kids, and they got home late, so that was really great. And she was also in charge. They won this year some sort of countrywide sports
marketing.
Yes, so that was really great that she, you know, was instrumental in that. Couple of trips I wanted to say thank you for was the Philly trip. I know it was Mr. Bradley and a few other teachers. I apologize, I don't know who went, and all the parent volunteers. The Washington trip, I believe, was Mrs. Porner, and again, I apologize, but I know a whole group of them went. New York City was Mrs. Porner and Gina Frasca, and I also wanted to thank the staff. I know Mr. Bannon. Staff, the junior high school staff as well, but for the Disney trip, I mean, that's a big commitment to give up your own families for 5 days and take the kids, so that was great. I wanted to thank the baseball coaches. They've been instrumental with my son and all the kids for the last 6 years. And I wanted to thank the parents that aren't here. I know there was a core group of people that came for months and months and months and really helped out, and I thought it was really important that they were here. They had you know, given up their time from their families because the issues were important. So even though they're not here tonight, it's important to recognize that they are looking out for our children. I just wanted that to be noted. I also wanted to thank a couple of people for taking my phone calls. Mr. Bannon, thank you for taking my phone calls. Dr. Stevenson, we've spoken several times. Thank you. You were really instrumental in helping me understand things. And Mr. Brennan, I also want to thank you. A couple of times we've spoken about things I didn't understand. And I just wanted to make the point that as far as communication goes, every time I called the school, somebody called me back within 10 minutes. So I really wanted to put that point out that the communication is there, it's available, and I'm really grateful for it. And as the year closes, I know people have a lot to do in May and June, so I just wanted to give the thank yous that were due. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was quite pleasant.
Here comes Lee.
Hi, Mr.
It'll
Moore.
be pleasant. Just going back to room 164, I asked this question quite a few times in meetings and outside of meetings with board members and school staff. Last year, at the October 11th meeting, the construction manager stated that the roofing company used a product that wasn't in the bid spec. And I think everybody understands the concern among the parents, and I agree with Jamie to an extent. The issue is we don't know exactly what everybody that's been exposed in that room is breathing. I mean, we know that there's a gas off from the roof material, but have you ever found out what that product was that the roofing contractor used that wasn't in the bid spec? Because that's a concern, because it is a respiratory irritant, because I was exposed to it. I had the same symptoms that the students and staff members were exposed to, and it's not pleasant. It's very concerning. I'm happy they closed the room. I feel like everybody's doing the right thing with it, but I think it's something that still needs to be looked into. You know, it would be nice to know what exactly the VOC is that everybody's breathing.
I can't answer it because of course I'm not a chemist, but they did break that down, correct?
Yeah, it's in all the air quality tests that came out there, with the reports that came out, was what was detected in there.
Yeah, the issue
Is
is,
there something you're
and we
looking-
found out, well, yeah, specifically, what was the product that wasn't in the bid spec that the roofing contractor used? And it's unfortunate that that meeting, the video of the meeting and everything was unrecoverable. But he absolutely made that statement. I know a lot of people heard it, and we still to this day don't know what the product was. It was supposed to be a product that was safe for occupied buildings, hospitals, schools.
I do remember those words, Lee. I'm sure we still have all of that
And it's
information.
in the MSDS sheets would
Right.
list that also.
The MSDS sheets were different than the product that was being used, and that was the photographs that
Yeah, that
the
was my
community
concern, because
and I believe our union had. So what the actual product brand was, do not know, but what the MSDS sheets say, they're on the line.
Lee, give us, again, I wouldn't even know what I'm looking at. But if we could just go back and look
I'll take
at,
a look.
for that product.
yeah, I understand that. I've looked at all that stuff,
Okay.
and like I said, my concern is it's not what is in the spec and it's not what's on the sheets. So maybe if we knew exactly what product they used, we would understand a little better why the issue is what it is. And no matter what, you're gonna have a burn off. It's common.
Right, just you wanna know
with
what the
roofing,
burn off
but
is.
no, it's not the product that was supposed to be used.
Okay. All right, thank you, Lee. Anybody else? All right, then moving on to our last board forum. I'll just open it up to the table. Anybody have anything that they would like to add at this point?
Just more congratulations to the golf team that is very dear to
Of
me.
course it is.
Jim did reach out, so they are B South champions. That's his 4th championship.
Yes,
We have
and he has
one-
the same team next year. He's not
Yeah.
losing anybody.
Jim has accumulated 116 wins in his 11-year stint, I believe he was as coach.
Yep.
So it's just awesome to see the successes that that team has had
Yes.
since 1985 and its inception.
Right.
It sounds like Mr. Bonicki's gonna write a little newspaper article for us on the golf team to get more publicity out there. Yes?
You could do that.
I certainly could.
Mr. Mellarp is not here. Yeah, hopefully he's watching. Yeah, I'll just piggyback on that. I think our spring sports, baseball, I know has done well. There's been a number of them have done well. So congratulations to all our student athletes and coaches, as well as our concert band. And also saw some great pictures for junior prom. So good luck for senior prom. Hopefully we'll have a safe and fun time for all those involved. And I know year-end brings a lot of activities for the kids. So wishing everybody a smooth month. And I would just like to point out that our May 23rd meeting, I know you mentioned it, but it's not listed on the meeting schedule, so the board is getting together on May 23rd.
23rd, yes, for a training
Primarily
session.
for a training session.
Anybody else want to add anything?
The donation for NewJerseySchoolJobs.com, thank you very much, as always. All these donations are really, really appreciated.
Yes. And to our scholarship funds.
I'd like to congratulate the spring sports teams as well, all of them. They've done very well this season. And as they finish up, I'm sure that we'll hear about some other things that they've accomplished. I'd like to congratulate the music department, and actually all the districts, the sending districts as well, for holding the all-district concert that was here last week. It was a phenomenal evening, a lot of talent, a lot of people put in a lot of hard work, and the students and the parents, they were just tremendous. I saw some of the pictures, some of the audio. They did a terrific job. So thank you to all the people that were part of that, and all the school districts that also were part of that as well. It was a great evening. Also, we had a cat cabaret the next night. That was, again, another phenomenal event. Some great talent, some singers I didn't know we had on staff. But anyway, thank you to all of those people too as well that put that together. It was a great evening. I would like to give a shout out to a young lady that received an award last week called the Unsung Hero Award. And her name is Jillian Williams. And she was given that award by the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office and the Ocean County School Administration Committee. And she was awarded last week over at the Frog Pond School along with other students in the county by Mr. Coronado from the Prosecutor's Office. Sometimes we don't often hear about a lot of good things that all of our students do because maybe they don't put themselves out there. So this was an award that was certainly well-deserved, and I know her family is very proud of her, so I just wanted to say congratulations. And I'd last like to remind the Ed and Policy Committee that we have a meeting on Thursday, May 17th at 8:30 in the morning. So I will see you then. Okay? Thank you for coming tonight today.
I have really very little to add. I too kind of stole my thunder there. Wanted to congratulate Miss Julia Williams because those are the kids that sometimes, you know, they do great things and we're not really aware of those great things. And I've already apologized profusely to her father because I had every intention of attending and I forgot. I just, senior moment. Also, I had spoken to Mr. Becker as I was finishing my own round of golf today, and he had the team up there, and he was so excited, and they were dying to get out on that course. So, very, very proud of them and all of our spring sports teams, our drama club, our band, our concert band. We do great things, and I'm very proud of who we are. So, with no further ado, and I do not need you for 5 extra minutes, unless you need me for particular questions regarding that. I was going to keep you, but I really don't have anything else to give you. So, then I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
Do we don't need executive session?
No.
For negotiations?
She
For
reported out
negotiations?
based on your
I think
question.
they said it was going to the negotiations committee.
To the committee.
Okay, the committee will have no direction from the board then? What?
Do you need 5 minutes, Karen?
I think we do.
Okay. All right, well, I changed my mind.
Motion to go under executive.
All right, so we need a motion, no action will be taken. I need
5
a
minutes.
motion to go into executive session for 5 to 10 minutes for the purpose of negotiations.
Motion.
Second.
Thanks,
All in
everybody.
favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Abstentions? We are in executive at 8:24.
Thank you all for coming.
I'm so sorry, I forgot to put my superintendent. No. I feel bad.
Well, how would you feel if you forgot to show up?
At least
Right.
Okay. Go ahead, Steve.
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, we're adjourned at 8:48.
Whoa!
Good night, Christy.
Good night, Christy, thank you.
Good night, I'll see you guys.
Get back to your vacation.
See you next
Yeah,
Thursday.
I'm going to an arcade. I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.